Yo, welcome back to my YouTube video, my YouTube channel. When there's any video, please like, subscribe to my channel with the next notification. My YouTube channel. When there's any video, please like, subscribe to my channel with the next notification.
https://youtube.com/@britnimitchell2008-WZ3COZHCUZE90B.
I get up by the title playing the Jordan career in the modern era with the Chicago Bulls. Now you go face the Pelicans. Hall of Fame. 6-1 quarter. If y'all want me to put it about 12 minutes, let me know in the comment section down below. Well, we're 25-0. The Pelicans 8-16. Let's get it. Listen, beat this team. Let's see if we keep a boys pick alive right here.
Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports.
So we're better team than them.
This is Brian
Come on,
Anderson,
buddy.
Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the New Orleans Pelicans, and the starting group for Chicago. And it's Paxson in at the point guard position. 5 to shoot. And here.
Hold on. Look my headphones. Okay, we're good.
Brown for 3. It's all in by the Bulls. And can anyone stop this team right now? They've won a stunning 25 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the bucket by the Bulls.
They would. Let's work for it.
McCollum on the left side.
Well, you got to be careful how you guard McCollum because he's skilled at drawing those whistles.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The free throw drops for McCollum. McCollum taking 2 shots. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now Jordan. Another shot. Here's Cartwright. Here's Grant. Missed it, even after all of those chances.
How are you not making that?
Here's Boston, covered by Jordan. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to McCollum. Here's Messi. Clock at 4. Lets it fly. Shot by Boston, no good.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here's Boston. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Jordan against McCollum. It's good from the top of the key.
Gotta love how McCollum hunts down his shots, always looking for his next bucket.
Now here's Jordan. On the take. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. Herb Jones picks one up. First trip to the line for him here. And both free throws good for Jordan.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
For 3.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Boston.
Oh, should I play?
Over Jordan. Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
Jordan.
Here's Cartwright. Messi grabs the board.
Yeah, shit to go right now, Will.
Jones feels it out. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. It's Brown on the wing. Launches a three. Chicago with a rebound. Cartwright's got 4 rebounds now. Jordan goes in. Boom! Jams it straight down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's McCollum. And there's the screen. Here's Boston. Money from 17 feet out.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Grant, the pass to Paxson. Grant in the post, defended by Jones. Pass to Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bounces high off the rim and drops. Jordan's got 8 points.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Misi. McCollum outside. Out left to the wing. Jones with a screen on Jordan. Elbow shot. Here's Boston. Oh, Jordan with the block.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really
Let's go.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
Line for the Bulls. Bill.
Good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
No questions. He has been on fire. He's really showing us what the complete package looks like for a shooting guard. Getting points, but also doing a lot off ball to affect the game.
Outside Murray. Lets it go from the wing. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, you get a lot with Murray. Size in the backcourt. He plays at a high level on both ends. Very difficult matchup.
He's perfect from the line this time.
10-8, 2.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Jordan. He's covered closely. Nails it from beyond the arc.
13-8.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pelicans trail by 5.
Threes.
Outside Olynyk. Pass to Boston. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick.
Good help.
Offensive board. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Screen by Olynyk. The 3. Boston with the bucket. Boston's got 5 now.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Outside for Grant. Here's Armstrong, defended by Murray. Jordan misses. And here's Murray. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
They're winning the first quarter. We're going to the third quarter. Let's go.
And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
The 3.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
And for the Bulls, and it's Cartwright in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Murray. Unloads. Rebounded by Pippen.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the
Oh my
board.
God.
They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Olynyk. Outside Murray. With the drive. Blocked! And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
Pelicans have 3.4 to shoot on shot clock.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Blocked!
D. Jordan.
Here's
Let's
Jordan. And he converts
go.
the layup.
Want to double on what I give the layup. We'll take it. 13-11.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
For 3.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Pelicans.
Total the Hall of Fame.
Oh, it's stolen
Dude,
by Jordan.
Jordan.
Drives to the hoop. Oh,
Let's go.
he
19-11. Let's go.
That is incredible.
And he dunks it down.
Put a pass right there. What's the turnover? One team is shooting a bad shot right there.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in the flow.
The fourth players come back. On the momentum come back.
Turn up the heat a little more.
The second half.
And we've got a timeout called
Because
by
they want to let
Willie
them.
Green.
They
A
want
moment
to.
to
We don't want the
rest
Pelicans
and
have the
confer
momentum.
on
Think
the
they
game
have momentum to go in halftime strong right here. We got to have the momentum to go out. Not the Pelicans. We don't want the Pelicans to have the momentum. Think they can go halftime strong right here.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in.
Nope.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and
A
a half
three.
played. Here's Murray. Tipped.
Good help.
Goes
Grab
back
it.
up.
Grab
Misses
it.
the layup. Chicago leading by 8. Oh, he
Let's go.
goes up high for the two-handed slam.
They're on the floor there. 21-11.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
The 3.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And let's send it over to Allie
That's
LaForce.
Ryan, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is
113.
being traded.
We're good.
Veteran PJ Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you never understand. BA?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. Jordan with the
The
bucket.
3-13.
They
Let's go.
have no answer defensively inside.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here.
The 3.
Pass to Olynyk. Back to Murray. To the middle. And the layup is good off the
3-15.
glass.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Jordan inside. He's against Murray. Now here's Jordan. Defended by Murray. Grant outside. Shot clock at 5. And Alvarado over to help. Lets the 3 fly. And it's
Let's
Grant
go.
with a 3. Grant's got his
15.
first bucket
Let's
of the
go.
game, and he's on the board for 3.
And what's working here,
Let's back off.
each
Let's read.
guy is willing to make the next pass.
From behind the arc. Cartwright with a
15 for the
rebound.
break. What required you go
Cartwright's
for that
got
reach.
6 rebounds here
But
tonight.
still.
And you have to think that they're leading
But
the
wait,
game
let's
because
go.
of how they've
When they
put
15,
the
let's
boards
go.
tonight. They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well,
On
as
this
a
total in the Hall of Fame.
coach, this is when you enjoy
three.
what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Stolen.
Good
And
steal.
a fast break now for the Bulls.
All the way
Here's
Pippen.
Pippen. And
Let's
the
go.
fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
30-15.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the
three.
anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great
That's all.
defense into great
That's not.
offense. That's
But
the
18.
kind of stop you're looking for.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Jordan against Murray. Now here's Jordan. He's closely guarded. Got a hand on it.
Oh my God, what's the foul?
Outside Murray. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan.
All
He
the way.
goes up. And
Let's go.
slam dunk by
Start
Jordan.
to 18.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the
For three.
transition battle.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace.
Now you want to call
throughout
timeout.
the game
Yeah, I want to
and keeping
call
the
timeout, bro.
defense on their
Let's
heels.
go.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans.
Substitution on the court.
For 3.
We've got 1:13 left in the second. Here's McCollum. And he got the whistle
Good
on
foul.
the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, McCollum has a way of causing trouble in there.
Bottom off.
Very
Quick cross.
crafty.
CJ McCollum.
And he sinks the second.
13-19.
Chicago leading by 13. Jordan with it. He's got 18. Grant outside. Jones comes with a double team. Grant the pass to Armstrong. Clock at 6. Deflected.
The first
Now
foul.
the Pelicans in transition.
I'm going to keep it.
And McCollum
I'm going to come back.
Good
13
effort
point.
by McCollum.
Come on, Jordan.
Hustles up the court and knows exactly how to play it.
Here's Jordan.
Let's go. Let's go. 34-21. Let's go.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel?
For 3.
What a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Chicago.
New Orleans
Bonus.
shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike.
34-23.
Chicago with the ball. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jordan. Give him 20. The 3 is up. Here's Cartwright. Pass to Armstrong.
Pass it back.
From deep, Jordan. And they'll get another chance. Grant. And that's not going to go.
Go.
This
Pass
is
it on
at the
water.
buzzer. And so it's Chicago.
Oh, my God, 3.
They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Just got a throw.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
In that game against the Spurs, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. That's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Chet, it seems like upsets happen every week. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Pelicans.
They want to lean on that perimeter game. I get that. But being one-dimensional, guys, look, it just makes it too easy to guard you.
Yeah, maybe they could redirect some of their attack, be more active in the lane. That's
Just
it
cross
for
court.
us. Thanks for tuning
Let's
in.
get the course starter. Let's go. Let's see if we can build this momentum in the second half. Let's go.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Chicago leading by 11. Herb Jones out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Boston in at the 2. That's the
off.
group for Willie Green getting
Pass
going
it back.
here in the second half. From deep, Jordan. Pelicans cleared away. Now McCollum. Pass to Boston.
I'm gonna handle threes.
Back to McCollum.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, foul. Look what he's doing right there.
First team foul.
Let's go.
Outside, Brown. Jones sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Here's Misi. And the deficit down inside single digits.
His rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Jordan with it. McCollum covering. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Jordan misses.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Second shot opportunity. He got a piece of it.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this
No,
out. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Come out of rage.
McCollum outside. It's deflected.
Just block right back. Jordan.
Jordan against Brown.
Oh.
Pass to Armstrong.
What's that?
Now here's Jordan. The D's right on him. It's good.
Let's go.
Jordan's
Finally.
got 22.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Go walk over.
Pass to Boston. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. McCollum looks around. Back to Jones. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock.
Let's go.
And it's McCollum.
Oh!
That time on the assist from Jones. McCollum's got 10 points in the game. Now here's Jordan. Defense is right there. Oh, there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And so he hits both.
Let's go.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. To the inside. Here's Boston. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, for still being fairly new to the league, you gotta love the vision Jones brings.
Outside for Grant. From deep, Jordan. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Right side, Brown. Cuts off the pass. Now here's Jordan. 24 points for him. It's good.
Those dudes just score. 40-30. Put away and I hear you threes.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That could be the factor that swings the outcome.
And it's McCollum penetrating.
That's off.
Armstrong grabs the miss.
Jordan.
That's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And it's blocked.
Oh my fucking God. I'm going to throw my controller.
Jones. Not a lot of room. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant.
Let's go.
From deep three-point land. And again, New Orleans no good. Chicago leading by 10. From deep, Jordan. Connects.
Let's go, finally. 4-3-30.
Jordan's got 27.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead.
You
must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Olynyk passes to Boston. Poke loose.
Start the D.
Grant outside. Here's Jordan. Outside for Grant. Pass to Armstrong. Now Jordan. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way.
Control. Jordan.
Shoot 2.
Building the fleet. I put him on.
The new franchise joined the NBA NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out
A
there
three.
and some great markets, all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth.
Robinson Earls checked in for New Orleans. Pass to Boston.
Chicago. Second team foul.
Why not giving it a steal? Let's go, Scruff.
Outside Murray. Will it go? Cartwright with a rebound. Cartwright's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display.
Let's go.
A 10
Let's go,
rebound
30.
advantage
Let's
is a
go. Let's
good
go.
indicator of how this game has gone. And how sweet was that play?
A three.
10-point pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Back to Murray.
Let's go.
Left side Olynyk. Pass to Boston. From deep. Sinks it from distance.
That's right there.
Boston's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's
Let's go, three.
inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Jordan. And he's going to
More
the
free
line
throws.
for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And he's made all of his 6 tries at the line in this one.
Why not the three?
Alvarado's checked in for New Orleans.
Good physicality from
The
him in
three.
the second half, earning more trips to the line.
Outside Olynyk. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Alvarado. Here's Murray. Oh, Jordan with the block.
Jordan, grab it. More free
it'll be
throws.
2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk. This is his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And just continuing to do damage from the free throw line. Impressive.
51-33.
Good on both. And here's Murray. Over Jordan. No good.
Yeah, D.
Misses
Jordan,
at the
third quarter
buzzer.
order. Let's go,
Well,
full quarter,
through
get the
3
dough.
quarters of
Let's go.
play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Bulls out in front. They lead by 18. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to
Let's
the
go, full
perfect
quarter, get the
pass.
dough. Let's
Well,
go.
it's
More
one
threes.
of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to
Okay,
become
Bird.
competitive.
For the 135.
On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. And it's Grant in at power forward. Jordan with it. The rebound by Murray.
The threes.
Pass to Alvarado. Olynyk with
Let's
the
go,
ball.
Scruff.
Alvarado outside. They set the pick. There's the triple. Rebounded by
Indeed.
Pippen. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now.
Let's go,
Jordan up top. Defended by Murray. And denied.
The fuck?
He
Get another
sends it
goal.
right off the glass.
That's off.
Off the mark with a little step back, Jay.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Jordan misses.
Let's go.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Alvarado. Tightly guarded. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the
Let's go,
defensive
Scruff.
end.
And New Orleans making a change here. Robinson
How do they
Earls checked
open?
in. And the
138.
three-pointer goes.
That's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Jordan. And the
Let's
layup
go.
is good.
For 338.
Jordan's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been nothing short of
A three.
fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to Murray from outside the arc. Hits the
Not helping no more.
trifecta.
I'll put
They
3 foot away.
are cautious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Outside for Grant. Fires the three. Rebounded by New Orleans. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Grant.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And there's
Let's go.
Jordan on
Blue
the
ball.
assist from
55-41.
Grant. Grant's got 3 assists in the game.
Let's go.
And
Let's
it
go.
gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They
Whoa.
have to show some fight.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. Rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Pelicans have done a one
Thanks,
timeout
guys.
left.
I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Thanks for that, Allie. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. Chicago with a
D.
rebound.
Let's go. Let's go.
Grant's got 9 rebounds now. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Jordan, the pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. The three is up. Kept alive. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Jordan. Another shot. Count that
Let's
one.
go. Let's have
Jordan's
41.
got 6 in the quarter.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he
The
delivers.
threes. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's McCullum. Releases.
That's all.
Cartwright
Good
with a
D.
rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Jordan. Guarded closely. Grant outside. From the arc. It's hauled in by New
Why'd you
Orleans.
fade?
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter.
That's a
So
charge.
Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul.
Go to the charge right
That's
there.
his
Great.
first foul.
I
go, let's go.
love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Bulls leading by 16. Jordan inside. Pass to Armstrong. Off target from
Hard.
outside.
Go hit that. You open.
Now Brown. And here's McCullum. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying
That's off.
everything is a foul.
Good D.
We might need to redefine incidental contact.
Jordan inside. Here's Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Second chance shot. Misi grabs the board. And so McCullum will bring it up for New Orleans. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Let's go. Let's go.
44 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Jones. To win the drought. McCullum's
Good D.
shot is off. Here's Jordan. There's the
Let's go.
drive.
Let's now 41.
Filthy. I
Let's
mean,
go.
just, the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Impressive looks on the AT&T
Good game.
5G Slam Cam. Outside Jones. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to McCullum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And McCullum doesn't back
The
down
foul.
from anyone, including inside when he challenges defenders.
CJ McCollum taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
Let's now 42.
McCollum against Jordan. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
He throws good. Jordan.
Shooting for Chicago.
And both free throws good for Jordan.
6-1-4-2.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to present our player of the game.
Alright, sorry, so business class, we'll be back. I'm gonna look at MJ's badges, see why he's not making threes. I'll have to doing this. And we got Spurs next. Scroll. if y'all want me to play the W, my league, NBA, let me know. Or even just stick to here. My career, my NBA, my career. With different players. Even myself. With different teams. My career, my NBA, my career. With different players. Even myself. With different teams. They're gonna face the Spurs. We're 26-0. The Spurs are 12-11. Let's get it. They're playing at home. Let's go.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Chicago Bulls. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the center.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Wembanyama left side. Over Cartwright.
That's all.
And it's Jackson with the rebound.
Jordan.
Here's Jordan. And then
let's go. Let's go. Bro. Let's go.
Oh, my goodness. The
let's go.
The athleticism of Michael Jordan.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Bulls. Paxson passes to Pippen. And three from Jordan. Sinks the
let's go.
Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
I'm on Hall of Fame. I'm going to take them with the badges. I'm going to take them with the badges. The Hall of Fame. Y'all saw what I did. I take them with the fucking badges, yo.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
For threes.
To the left wing.
They with it.
Cartwright against Wembanyama. Swiped it away.
Jordan.
And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance.
Let's go.
That's good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution.
Running
with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Paul. Wembanyama high post. Pass to Barnes. Off the run. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
A nice
let's
shot
go.
by Jordan.
11 out.
9 points in the game so far.
Got to leave.
On both ends has been superb.
We got to leave with Jordan always playing 11 points. I don't want to put that time out. Let's go.
Rush them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out Chicago, they're the best in class when it comes to putting a great product on the court. And we've seen that in the early going.
Now here's Barnes. Clock at 6.
Splash power. Good D, grab it.
The Bulls.
Jordan.
It seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
Let's go. We won this one. We 27. 13-0. 13-0. This one Hall of Fame. We won this team on Hall of Fame, bro.
One of the most
Let's go.
memorable winning streaks in league history. Seeing
Got the clamp down on him.
Balling right now makes me want to lace it up a little bit.
Drills it from
The D, bro.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Jordan looking around. Takes the three.
Oh, he checked.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
He checked.
It is now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the Bulls head coach. Now, Coach had nothing but respect when it came to Chris Paul. He said every aspiring young point guard should study CP3. He's an ideal floor general, a fierce competitor, and he always seems to make the right play. It's going to take a team effort defensively to slow down his impact. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Right side, Fox. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Fires for three. The rebound by Cartwright.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Jordan. 11 points in the game. And the Bulls with another miss. Barnes passes to Vassell.
The
he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Pippen.
Becoming more of a threat to score this season, drawing the attention of the D.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Amu Kelishvili is checked in, and Jeremy Sohan subbed in for Barnes. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 13-4 run.
No!
Fox with the steal. Jumps up. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Touchdown.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Rebound by Sohan.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer is right on target.
13 seconds, I'll come back.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
Here's Jordan.
Bro.
San Antonio with the rebound.
Oh, I'm missing that.
Matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Jordan.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Pelicans. Into the lane. Rebound by Sohan.
Well, you want to break my shit, yo.
But he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Oh my God, yo. Fuck that foul. Fuck that foul.
The
Here,
Spurs
bro.
have shot 2 free throws and 1 of 2 so far.
Points, yo.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid
You can't make them come back.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
Castles checked in for Vassell. And here is Jordan. He's got 11. They could use a bucket. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Fox from outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't.
What they do to make that away foot?
Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls.
Really?
He comes away with 11 points in the quarter.
Let's get that course started. Let's go.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Bulls, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
They've got John Paxson. Fred is out there with Pippen. And it's Jordan. And it's Cartwright in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Jordan. No good on that one. Cartwright gets the bucket.
59. Stay with it. They'll stay with it.
The second quarter for Chicago.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Paxson against Fox. Top of the key.
That's all.
Count it.
How?
Fox has got 7 points in the game.
So smooth. Fox is so good at repeating that stroke.
Jordan against Johnson.
That's it.
Jordan inside. And the
Finally.
is good.
13 colors.
He's got 13.
And defensively, they are on their heels
Oh,
every time the ball comes inside.
Fox from outside. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Kai Hoka Fox has got this.
He's hitting consistently.
No, because he's a shooter. They on him.
For him and his teammates.
Outside, Jordan. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Sohan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Good foul.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Friday,
Let him work his got to do with Anthony Edwards.
And the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for the Spurs. Jordan against Fox. Now here's Jordan. He's got 13. Count that one.
Let's go.
Well,
My team's 15. Let's go.
Is just pure, especially at that range.
A 3.
Spurs trail by 4. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. San Antonio with the ball. The 3 from Barnes.
That's all.
Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's Jordan. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
The drive, the willpower.
Jordan
is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Fox deciding where to go with it. Got a piece of it.
D. Jordan.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent. You don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things.
That's not a charge.
His game is all-encompassing.
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. And going out of bounds, last touch by Barnes. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Jordan against Johnson. The fadeaway. And the Bulls with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And again, San Antonio turns it over. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ball comes in for Johnson. The Bulls leading by 6. Outside Jordan.
We got Victor.
And they double up Jordan. And it's good
Let's
for
go.
2.
23-15.
Jordan's got 19 points.
And what you like there, Jordan never
No
looks
threes.
like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the middle. Here's Fox. For just the third time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
And 3 from Jordan.
Oh, what?
Vassell grabs the board.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Barnes probably has to change it to be on how playing starters.
For the 3. Barnes
McGee.
can't get it to go.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Still didn't know.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Castles checked in for De'Aaron Fox.
Agreed.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. They trail by 6. Nobody near Barnes. Offline with his 3.
Jordan.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jordan outside. Over Castle. And
Let's go. 24-17.
Just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, has he put his foot
A
on
three.
the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Nope.
Here's Castle.
Good D.
The ball.
I got it.
Wembenyama sets the screen for Vassell.
John Paxson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Ball outside. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
Boy, Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This man just makes it look easy.
Chicago leading by 6. Pass to Paxson. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jordan, that's for 2. Paul grabs the board. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Pass to Castle. Good on the triple. Now it's just a 3-point Bulls lead.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need.
Okay, Jordan going to third.
Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello, folks. Is this the... Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league
Spurs
these
AC.
days.
Well, no,
What do you
no,
think would
the
be
AC they're not better than us.
compared to when you did? Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside.
And that is it for halftime.
Look at their core starter. Let's go.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Spurs trail by 3.
The 3.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. In the back court, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. And it's Wembenyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
Both shots good from the stripe.
24. Up 1. Up 1.
And here are the Bulls now. Here's Jordan. And Jordan
Let's go.
throws it
24. Let's go.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural
3.
gifts.
Pass to Castle. Now here's Barnes. Vassell outside. Wembenyama, a screen on Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here.
The D.
Misses. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Jordan. 2 free throws
Let's go.
coming up, and they
Go on the lead. Let's go.
It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so it makes both from the line. Spurs trail by 5.
A 3.
Vassell outside. Wembenyama passes to Vassell. That shot off the mark.
Jordan.
Solid defense from Pippen. Jordan drives in.
Slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed
More free
in a
throws.
hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
For Chicago, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. And both
Go,
free throws good
Let's
for
go.
Jordan. And so it's San Antonio with it. Barnes outside. Here's Castle. Once again
Jordan.
off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Jordan. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains
I missed
possession.
that.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's the three. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Cartwright. And Pippen pulls it down.
Jordan.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Jordan. And he
Let's go. The 13-4.
Jordan's got 29 in the game.
Not a lot of resistance
A three.
on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Ball passes to Wembanyama. Vassell with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Wembanyama. And it's blocked.
Grab it. The D.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
A three.
Lets it go with a 3. No good for Jordan.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Barnes finds Wembanyama. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Cartwright. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway. So a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, Castle's showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Outside Jordan. A 3-ball. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look now for San Antonio. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Paul. Pass to Castle. From outside. Bulls leading by 6. And here's Jordan outside. The shot will not fall. Here's Castle, guarded by Pippen. Now here's Vassell. Again, by the Spurs.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Castle. He's got 8. Lets a floater go. And it's blocked by Jordan. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Cartwright.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, and this is what happens
when you have a scorer
like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Kicks it out to Grant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Let's go.
And the Bulls lead by 8.
And that jumper of Grant is on point here tonight. He's thinking about shooting even before the pass comes his way.
Back to Fox.
The D.
Grant sends it back. And he's able to get it back.
The D. Jordan.
The Bulls leading by 8. Here's Jordan. Played in with a nice touch off the
Let's go. 2-point game.
31 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
They're not 21. They're not 31.
They have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Jackson outside. Grant for 3.
Rebounded
by the Spurs. Mamu Kelishvili has got 5 rebounds tonight. Vassell outside. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Oh, and he picks it off the glass. Wow.
Jordan.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Let's go. 41-31. Let's go.
Jordan's got 12 now in this quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
The threes.
Outside, Fox.
Doing it in so close now. Let's go. Let's go.
Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Let's go.
That is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. John Paxson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Cartwright, and it's Grant in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Go with it.
Jordan inside, covered by Johnson. The shot by Jordan, no good. Spurs trail by 10. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The free throw drops for Sohan. Spurs making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in.
30-41.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Jordan against Fox. Jordan inside. And they double up Jordan. For 3, Paxson. Good.
Let's go. For 3-44. Let's go.
Paxson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's
fluid,
just all in one motion jump shot there. Paxson seems to get the best rhythm on it when someone's setting him up.
The foul.
Free throw good, Fox.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason
why
they're in control. All the officials are all over that one.
And the first one at the line is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting,
46-34.
seal the deal. Their usual strong work at the line has been on display here tonight. Then again, they almost never have an off night at the stripe.
And Johnson now top of the key. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Jordan down low.
Let's go. 34. Let's go.
Gets it to go. Jordan's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago.
For 3.
McLaughlin, the pass to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown.
Good
emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Here's Jordan. Grant outside. Paxson passes to Jordan. Goes up and lays it.
50-37. Let's go.
Jordan's got 39.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for...
Let's go. 50-37. Let's go.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jordan against Fox. Takes it off the glass.
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league. He is so much more physical.
Paxson passes to Pippen. Here's Grant. Jordan left side. Over Fox. Jordan can't get it to go.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
To the inside, Fox.
No way. Good D.
Good D by Jordan. Bulls leading by 13. McLaughlin, the pass to Mamu Kalishvili. Johnson dishes to Fox. From deep three-point land. Chicago grabs the miss. Cartwright's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Jordan against Johnson. Jacks up a three. And Jordan.
Let's go. Finish quarter now. We don't have 20 quarters.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight. He's just riding the wave of momentum right now.
How I want to play with the custom coach or going to put on Beyond Hall of Fame.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich.
It's my game.
No hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
For threes. The squad stop.
And Benyama passes to Paul. Paul with the screen for Barnes. From outside the arc.
That's off.
The rebound by Cartwright. Cartwright's got 14. Yep, 14.
What's up, GOAT?
Late in the game,
Let's go.
They continue to attack.
For threes. 639.
To have that killer instinct.
Pass to Castle. Back to Paul. A 3 from Barnes. Gets it to go.
Get on that.
642. This is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
And here's Jordan outside.
Let's go.
And the Bulls another 3.
642.
The real come at
us.
Touches. And we'll come right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on that.
3
for my revenge.
Back to Paul. His first shot coming late. And it's
the D.
The kick out to Barnes.
Oh, not getting that. All because can get rebounds and get them off the 3.
From Wembenyama.
And he's a shooter.
Got 6 points in the quarter.
6-45.
By 15. Paxson passes to Grant.
Okay, it is on fire. I know.
From
another one.
Jordan buries it from 3.
Let's go. 6-45.
Credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted
For
effort
3.
to put this one away.
They're not coming back this time, GOAT. They're not coming back in this game.
To go on that run and seal the game, saving their best
That's all.
for the end. Always smart.
The D. NJ.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 18 points separating the teams.
6-45.
The biggest lead of the
Let's
game.
go. 20.
And keeping his
20-point game.
open, Grant would rather give it away than waste the possession on a poor shot.
For 3. Jordan got 54.
Paul looking over the floor. Wembenyama, a screen on Paxson. Here's Paul. The
Good D.
rebound by Cartwright.
On Jordan.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Jordan
Let's go.
with the bucket.
First game. 6-45. 20 touches.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim.
Game over now.
No wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Plays it up off the glass.
Taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme
It's over now, I know. I know it's over, go.
Once they had that lead, it was comfortable.
Good W.
Not going
Thanks,
to
go.
relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
MP smiling face with smiling eyes.
Let's get it. We're 27-0. And now we got to face the Timberwolves, who is 15-7. Let's get it.
A great way to finish the week strong. Friday afternoon, live on 2K Sports.
Let's get it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. And it's Jordan in at the two-guard spot. Pass to McDaniels. Randall outside.
The 3
Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Reed.
That's off.
Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Jordan inside.
Let's go.
Guarded by Edwards.
4 up.
Jordan with the bucket.
The touch on Jordan's close-range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
Now here's McDaniels. Randall deciding where to go with it. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here.
No way.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Jordan against Edwards. Jordan
how did you miss that, Jordan?
Randall outside. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Spins. Here's Edwards. Can't convert off the spin.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Cartwright. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Well, Bill Cartwright to me has all the tools he needs to be a real force at his position. Big frame, long arms, good intelligence and toughness. He can do a lot for you down low.
Here's Edwards. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked. Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some buckets to be made.
Oh, wait,
10-2. On fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
A 3.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh, I got you blocked.
Game. And there's the call.
The call.
It's going to be an illegal screen.
Jordan.
The league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens. Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Jordan. And again, it's
Chicago.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost. Well, everything's coming to me.
Let's go.
At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's go.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Randall. It's
still
stolen. To the middle. Pippen. Great
go stay with it.
positioning on the putback.
42.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
For three.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Edwards. Right side, DiVincenzo. Back to Reed to stop the run. Drops in the
open. 14-5.
Has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
From deep, Jordan. The rebound by the Timberwolves. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
For that chase down, 15-7.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Chicago leading by 10. Jordan with it. He's got 10.
Let's go.
The three to fall.
27. Let's go.
Jordan's got 13.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
For three.
Jordan against Edwards. Let's go with a three.
That's all.
It's
the D, Jordan. Jordan.
Jordan with it. Randall's in his pocket. Jordan, the pass to Cartwright. Over Edwards.
Let's go.
Chicago again with a bucket.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Randall.
Stay with it.
Pass to McDaniels.
Move your feet.
Fires from the wing. And off the left side of the rim. And swirls in for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. They get it again. Randall. Off target at the rim. Chicago leading by 15. Here's Jordan. That's off target. Now
Jordan, how you missed that?
Minnesota with the ball. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Let's go.
Pass to Edwards. Five on the clock. Back to Randall. That won't go either for Randall.
The D.
Jordan goes in.
Let's go. 26-9.
Jordan.
Let's go.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum.
Going in first quarter order.
And so it's Chicago.
What's the second story?
With a 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Look at the
fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Let's go,
then
Jordan.
And it's Minot in at the 4. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Textbook alley-oop finish that time by Jordan, picking a clean pass right out of the air for the big slam.
Outside Edwards.
Over there. I got you boxer.
Some solid defense from Jordan. Chicago leading by 19. Cartwright passes to Pippen. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Grant with a steal. Fast break. Here we go.
All the way.
Oh,
let's go. Take it close, Grant. 13-9. Let's go.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it. And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Now here's Gobert. Still without a bucket. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here.
First team foul.
Tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team.
Ingles, he's checked in for Minot. Jordan against Edwards. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 21 points in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint. Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Can't guard us.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Ingles. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Here's Reed. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. There's the 3. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 7.
Play 4-14.
Loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
From deep, Jordan. Oh,
man down.
He's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
13-14.
Strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Not like that, bro.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Jordan. Goes
Let's
up
go.
and lays
They're
it
down
in
14.
nice and easy. 26 points for him.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will. Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
DiVincenzo on the wing. No made baskets yet. Launches it. Cartwright with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Jordan. Pass to Pippen. Hauled in by
DiVincenzo. Pippen, how you missed that?
Outside Reed. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long Reed's gotten his
13.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently, like they are now, should help them do it.
From deep, Jordan sinks.
Let's go. 3-point right back. 14-17.
For him, I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
3. Let's go.
Edwards against Jordan.
That's off.
Edwards can't hit.
Jordan.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
44-13.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked. Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Got a piece of it.
Still.
Here's Paxson, guarded by Edwards. And
Let's
Grant
go.
Gets it to go.
46-17.
Grant inside, really willing to fight for his territory. Going hard against the defensive contact to get the finish.
Outside Edwards. It's tipped.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Paxson
Let's go.
good.
40-13.
Totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level. Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play
A
the score. He
3.
just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside Edwards. Reed a screen on Jordan to end the run. Edwards. And a foul called on the way up.
Good foul.
So he'll take 2 from the free throw
Oh,
line.
trying to go for that chase envelope.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
48-19.
Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Now Jordan. Give him 31 now.
Let's go. Get body, Reed. Get body, Reed.
Down, a nice jam.
Let's go.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Edwards.
Nope.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Let's go. 52-21. Let's go.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Now Randle, outside. DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
52-24. That's not a comeback. Exactly. Back to get on that.
Open from deep.
Jordan against Edwards.
Let's go. 24-24. Let's go.
Jordan is something to watch slamming home the ball, man. This guy is really strong and does it with force.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
Bad foul.
Minnesota shooting their
Bonus.
7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Jordan misses. Outside McDaniels. Reed for 3. Oh, it would have counted.
Going into caution,
but it is offline. And so it's Chicago, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings.
You know, right now for Minnesota, not much movement from them up or down, which isn't a bad thing. They've just shown.
They were on the shoot the third.
Yeah, they've established
15-6, 24-0. Let's win this one, be 25-0.
They're hoping to build on what they've done so far.
Or forward and opening, I think it's 29-0 down.
Let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough
That's a
start for the
Rankings.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. Appreciate you joining us.
Let's get third quarter starter. Let's go.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
The threes.
And so in the game for the Bulls, and it's Pippen in at the small forward. Outside McDaniels.
Let's go.
No good on the 3. From deep, Jordan.
Bulls foul. First personal foul.
Oh, so don't start missing now.
And here are the Timberwolves.
The 3.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randle. The 3 ball. Rebound by the Bulls. Cartwright's got 5 rebounds in the game. Jordan with it. Picked up by Reed. Fires for 3. And Jordan is good for 3.
26.
Jordan's got 40
There we go.
points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels.
Let's go, Scrub.
Back to Edwards.
Hold it.
Grant with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls.
Let's go. 26. Let's go.
Jordan doing a nice job leaking out slyly. Excellent in transition.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day is the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
Grant is known as a really solid, non-flashy guy, but he's got some tricks up his sleeves, too, as he showed you there.
Randall outside to halt the run. Cartwright with a rebound. Cartwright's got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Here's Grant.
Let's go.
Grant throws it down.
That's where Grant is most active, that offensive glass. Does a nice job using his body to get the position he needs.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. No question about it. I mean, it's on contact and a good call by the official.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Jordan with the bucket.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Threes.
DiVincenzo on the wing. High post Reed. Outside McDaniels. Jordan against Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
That's off.
Minnesota again missing.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Let's go. 7-8. Let's go.
Hey, just putting in the work, doing the job. Grant does this every night. Rarely takes a game off in terms of his effort and tenacity.
Here's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards, looking to win the run. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Jordan, the pass to Paxson. Gets the 3-ball to go. Paxson's got 5.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range. Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Randall. Fires the 3.
That's off.
Once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here is DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Banked it in off the glass. 17 points in the game.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up,
and his options open.
Here's Jordan.
Let's go.
Slam dunk by
29-30. Let's go.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments. You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
DiVincenzo finds Reed. 52 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Randall. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Inside, Cartwright.
Let's go. We don't want to break with their Cartwright. We're doing 30.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
A three.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Edwards against Jordan. Reed for three.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Jordan.
Let's go.
8-3-30 by Jordan.
And this is why you just can't give Jordan a running start. I mean, once he has that, the launch pad is set, and he's going to ecstasy right through the air and on top of your head.
He takes it in.
8-1.
Shot counts.
He's
fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Chicago shooting their fourth attempt at the line tonight. Throws good.
It's 30.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
Boy, what a brain-neutral pass that was. I hope he learns from that one. My goodness.
Going in third quarter order.
No contest. They boarded on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right
there.
Let's
get the door. Let's go.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Then it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Clark in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Tipped.
With his length and athleticism, Grant covers a lot of ground defensively.
Jordan lays it up and banks it in.
8-30.
Jordan's got 58. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Indeed, Jordan.
Guys, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint.
Let's go.
That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
A three.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Grant finds Jordan. The three. And the three-pointer goes.
No, 3-30.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
The three.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Can they get it? And it's good.
No, 3-32.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Jordan, the pass to Pippen.
Oh, Pippen, he's telling me right now.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Clark. Out to the right wing. Here's Alexander Walker. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Pippen, you're selling me.
Minnesota with the ball. Outside, Alexander Walker. And here's Conley. Now Edwards. Covered by Jordan. Oh, Jordan with the block.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
Here's Pippen. On target from about 13 feet.
Let's go.
They're going old school out there now. Working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Left side, Conley. Outside, Alexander Walker. And here's Clark for three.
That's all.
Rebound
Good
by
D.
the Bulls. Cartwright's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Grant the pass to Cartwright.
That's all.
And he takes that
35.
one up and powers it through.
And you know, Cartwright is just a little north of 7 feet tall, so once he gets
three.
great positioning, he's looking to throw it down.
Clark outside. So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would
Let's
be
go.
all for it.
9 out
But
35.
what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives then, BA.
The three.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Conley. Back to Clark. 5 to shoot. And here's Alexander Walker.
Grab it.
Oh, it's stolen by Jordan.
Let's go.
Grant throws
21-35. Let's go.
That is Grant at his best, putting pressure on the
Let's go,
defense there.
Grant's got
three.
all 6 of his shots to drop. Perfect from the floor. Outside Edwards. To halt the run. Blocked.
The D.
And they get it back. And here's Clark for 3.
No way.
Rebounded by Pippen. Pippen's got 8 rebounds in the game. From deep, Jordan. He
Let's go.
buries it from 3.
24-35. Finish
Jordan's
touches.
got 12 now in this quarter.
You know, the 3 shot is not
The
a
three.
go-to shot for MJ, but his touch still undeniable.
Let's go, Stroud.
Conley passes to Clark. Here's Edwards, picked by Gobert. Just 5 to shoot.
That's all. The D.
Another miss by Minnesota.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to
Let's go.
rethink its strategy
On
around what
7:35.
to do with him. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
The three.
This is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Edwards can't get that one to fall.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit.
Let's
We'll
go.
see if he can
135.
regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot
The
to put
three.
this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Conley with the ball to the wing on the left. It's rebounded by Grant. Smooth sailing for Chicago. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth.
Let's go.
And the basket by Pippen.
On 10-35.
Pippen showing you some passing right there with that nice finish.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Conley. Clark outside. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. To stop the drought, there's the block.
This is what Pippen is known for, a long, athletic, and exceptional versatile defender.
Count it.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now Edwards. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.
Yeah, I'm going to 20, you know.